From announcing a new set of chatting and communication apps to a more smarter assistant and also a lot of new product and project announcements, Google I/O 2016 was full of exciting news for gadget lovers. Hello and welcome to Whododo.com. I'm Padikila Pradeep, and this week, like you would have already realized, we'll be talking about the highlights of Google I/O 2016. Let's begin with Google Assistant. This is what Google already had with Google Now and a lot of other applications from Google. But this is not just about that. But with this announcement, Google says that you can have a continuous conversation with Google. For example, you can ask a question about somebody, and once it answers the question, you can simply ask a question relating to that question without even having to frame the whole question from the word go. That's making it more realistic, isn't it? Using the same technology, Google has announced a new product called Google Home, which can be a music and entertainment assistant and also manages your everyday tasks. And we can even ask Google what we need to know, like Alexa. Alexa is something that we'll talk about in the coming week's video. The next announcement was about Allo and Duo. Allo is a chat application. It does not require a Google ID like in its earlier platforms, so you can just have your number on and start chatting with your friends and family and everybody once they have downloaded the application, of course. But this application will be available on Android and iOS as well. One of the supposed cool things about Allo is that you can have a continuous conversation with the predictions that the app gives you, to an extent where we can book a ticket or a table at a restaurant right from the app. It suggests words according to the understanding that it has made from our daily conversations, and yes, it can suggest replies to the photos too. It's called Smart Reply, and Google, if you have any privacy concerns, says it uses the information momentarily and deletes immediately. We still don't know how much to believe Google for this. And there is an assistant in Allo which chats with you and answers questions like a friend. And another communication application, Duo, is a simple one-to-one video calling app which shows the face of the caller before even you pick the call. And this is supposed to work with very low network as well. Allo and Duo will be launched between June and September is what we know as of now. Android N. There were some new announcements from Android N. It has something called Vulkan, which lets game developers direct control over the GPU. File-based encryption, media framework hardening, and seamless updates to the OS is supposed to be the next step. And the notification will have a direct reply feature, and there will be Unicode 9 emojis, which will have much more emojis than what we already have, which is already a lot according to me. Anyway, so much for the emoji crazy world. VR comes to Android N. There is an integration between Android N and this new launch by Google called Daydream. Incredibly immersive VR experience is what Google calls it. Android N will be VR ready along with a lot of apps being offered and optimizing the OS to function amazingly with VR, and apparently a lot of handset makers are working already on the handsets with these capabilities. A gaming experience on VR headset is something Google is working hard to get into because it unveiled a very smart looking and compact controller for the VR. Android Wear 2.0. There is not really a lot to talk about Android Wear 2.0, but this update for the first time will let users use Android Wear devices without the phone on. So there'll be a lot of applications which will be standalone is what Google has announced. And there's something more exciting than this according to me, that's called Android Instant Apps. When this goes live, you don't probably have to install any app unless you really want to and probably use it on a regular basis, because if this comes live, Google says it uses the information only of the page required and pulls it from the Play Store and will work like an app inside a browser. So and do not want to install an application to buy something, say probably Snapdeal, Amazon or Flipkart. Only the page that is required to just buy what you need or do whatever you want to and come back. Anyway, that's all that was there on Google I/O 2016, though there was a lot of things that we spoke about. If you've liked the video, please like, share and comment. And if you want to see much more videos like this, please subscribe to Whododo Official. Thank you so much for watching, and this has been Badekila Pradeep.